Did you know that the Arby's A is actually supposed to look like an oven mitt? A cowboy hat? I think it's supposed to be an oven mitt. It's a cowboy hat. Mother bananas. Well, then there you go. Arby's is from the prairie. I'm a food stylist. Consider me a makeup artist for food. I take boring, everyday, average food and make it look amazing. I'm gonna show you guys how a food stylist turns a drive-through roast beef sandwich into an Arby's roast beef ready for a commercial. But first, have you liked, commented, or subscribed to this show? If you are watching this on YouTube, have you clicked the bell? Are you up to date on all the latest episodes of Food Sauce Versus? And if the answer to any of those questions is no, what are you doing? Get on it. I'm gonna show you guys how I attempt to replicate an Arby's roast beef sandwich. What is the slogan? We've got the meats, we have meats, we have the meats, we have the meat sweats. Guys, what do we have?
We have the meats.
I'm swimming in roast beef over here. We've got a lot of options and I want to talk to you about all of it. But first and foremost, let's talk about fast food advertising and more specifically Arby's. I don't know if you guys have seen the latest Arby's advertisements, whether a commercial or even on their website, but everything's looking like top notch these days. One thing is for certain, we in the real world cannot get our hands on the same product that Arby's uses in their restaurant. And I'm pretty sure that's the exact product that the food team will use on photo shoots. So everything that I have in front of me today, well, most of everything is store-bought, just from a normal grocery store. We went to Arby's and picked up a couple sandwiches while we were there. What you expect when you go through the drive-thru is not what you see on the commercials or the advertisements. That's just the nature of it, you guys. Here is a beef and cheddar. There's some cheddar somewhere. A double roast beef. Oh no, this is 2 beef and cheddars. Okay, we're just going beef and cheddar town. One thing that I really liked recently from the new Arby's advertisements is the beautiful color of their roast beef sandwiches. It is really lovely and pink. It's rare roast beef, which is, you know, what you really want to see. I'll be honest with you, in order to maintain this sort of look on a sliced deli meat like that, it probably has a lot of preservatives in it. I'm not saying that Arby's meats have a lot of preservatives. I'm just saying from a food knowledge perspective that meat that holds up really well and maintains its color has to have a lot of preservatives in it. So the product that we were able to find, which is just deli sliced roast beef, does not maintain its color very well. That's because roast beef oxidizes really quickly, and so that red color that it might have when freshly sliced doesn't really hang around very long. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick that I just came up with to make the deli meat that we got from the grocery store look like the Arby's roast beef. I have taken grenadine, which is a cocktail mixer or a drink mixer, and it's bright red, kind of like maraschino cherry juice. And then I've also taken kitchen bouquet, which is a browning agent, and I've mixed the two together and come up with this little concoction, and I'm going to paint the meat. Both of these products are completely edible. However, it will change the taste of the meat itself. So I do not recommend doing this for sheer enjoyment. But we are not doing this for sheer enjoyment. We're doing this for your viewing pleasure. I really did try my best to find real life options that I would not have to fake. But sometimes at the end of the day, to get the product that you want, it has to be doctored up a little bit. And so I've painted that on, and in order to like not let there be any pools of liquid, I'm just gonna sort of dab that up a little bit. And even when you look at my paper towel, like it kind of looks like roast beef juice or blood, if you will. That looks great, and it's gonna hold up. Kind of the biggest deal when preparing food for food styling is that your food has to hold, and sometimes food doesn't hold. And in this case, deli meat is one of those things, but we are trying to conquer all of that. I was lucky enough to have one of our local Arbys give us some of the actual buns that they use for the roast beef sandwiches, which is 2 thumbs up. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna show you a comparison of like what we were able to find in the grocery store, which is actually also a really nice bun, but it's not quite the same. There's like definitely more sesame seeds on the Arby's bun. And then these, it has like the side where it's like they were baked together in a row. This one is like really wonderful, like all the way around. Like it's so even and cohesive. Good job on those buns, Arby's. I also bought some onion rolls because that's the type of bun that the beef and cheddar sandwich is on. So we also got the onion rolls from Arby's. This is a store-bought bun. The only reason I'm using this bun over the Arby's bun is because it has more of that little onion topping on it. Also, this bun is a little bit larger than the sesame seed bun. So these two actually are more of the same size. I just like cohesiveness, just the way it is. All right, so you guys, I am going to build the sandwich facing me. This is like very similar to the episode where I built the club sandwich. Meat really looks best when it's sort of folded over itself and it gives it a really like layered effect. One thing that I definitely notice is that the Arby's deli meat in the photo is very, very thinly sliced, but it holds together very, very well. That is definitely a trick in itself. So when I used to eat Arby's all the time, the roast beef sandwich was not my favorite thing. I used to order the Italian sub. Well, you guys already know how extra I am anyway about things, but that was my favorite food. As I'm adding my folded meat, I kind of think about like the motion of the ocean. I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's just sort of, you know, like the waves layer on top of each other. So basically the toothpicks just act as a support and sort of a tack for the deli meat that I've layered onto the sandwich. And this little concoction that I came up with for the roast beef looks super fantastic. I have to be honest. I know that it's like not 100% the real deal, but sometimes you gotta think on your feet. So like I have a couple pieces of like scrap meat that just aren't the dyed meat that I've worked on. So I'm layering that in the back. She is meaty, isn't she? So the only thing I kind of see right now is like right here, I can see like it doesn't fill that space. So I definitely need to go back and add some meat in the back. I stuck a toothpick in the middle to kind of give it some support. So I'm just sort of threading this meat onto this toothpick while also sort of folding it in layers. Get this, I'm moistening my meat. How'd you like that? See, I can come up with my own cringe-worthy stuff every once in a while. If you've seen my video where I style a roadside steakhouse plate, when I oiled the steak, it makes it look more shiny and more moist and more delicious, but you can't really do that with deli meat. It kind of actually has the opposite effect. Right now, basically, I'm just trying to make it like look cohesive. I noticed that like the top slice of roast beef on the Arby's picture is flat up against the bun. It's less distracting from like so many folds of meat. Y'all, this is so funny. I'm like looking at this sandwich, the meat folds, and to me it looks like a stormtrooper mask. Too bad it's not Baby Yoda's face. Look at this magical meat sandwich in all of its glory. All right, you guys, one down, one to go. One thing that's pretty different about the beef and cheddar is that it has Arby's sauce on the bottom of the bun. If you watch the Whopper video, then you know that condiments come last. Except I'm gonna add a little bit of Arby's sauce just to kind of give us somewhere to start with. Make sure to comment below and let us know what your favorite Arby's sandwich of choice is. And if you have any similarly related Arby's themed fantasies, please let us know about that as well. Very interested to know about your beef and cheddar waterfalls or French dip hot tubs or whatever it may be. This looks great, and it is actually edible. Like even though we had to sort of doctor up the color a little bit, everything about these sandwiches are completely edible, so, except for the toothpicks. I wasn't sure how I was going to do the whole cheddar thing on the beef and cheddar, so I definitely got a couple sides of cheese from Arby's itself. If you didn't know that you can order an extra side of cheese from Arby's, now you do, and you should, because they never give you enough cheese. But then also you can dip your curly fries in it. That's just a little tip from me to you. You're welcome. So what I was kind of going for, and in my head, the way I thought about the cheddar on the beef and cheddar was like nacho cheese. It looks great. It actually is like thick, but also loose. all at the same time. It kind of defies physics with its cheese sauciness. It's pretty magical, I'd have to say. Kind of like a unicorn, but cheese sauce. Obviously, this is like room temperature cheese sauce. It is not hot for the purposes of it not like literally going everywhere. I am gonna wait to put the top bun back on the beef and cheddar because I don't wanna mess up my it kind of looks like lava. We're gonna go with cheddar lava flow on top of this Sammy, but I love my little Arby sauce drips down here, and that's really cute. I'll probably add a little bit more Arby sauce once we get it on our photo set. All right, well, now that you have seen me build these bad boys, we're gonna swap it over to our Arby's advertisement photo set look-alike and finish it up for you. Okay guys, we are now in our Arby's advertisement photo setup to really set up the scene like an Arby's commercial. We're gonna do just a couple other things. I wanna add a little bit more Arby sauce to my beef and cheddar. I'm just gonna get it straight out of the packet. Now I'm gonna put my bun on. No Arby sandwich is complete without curly fries. We picked these up from the frozen section of the grocery store and cooked them ourselves. I'm obviously trying to pick out the really curly ones. Arby's roast beef sandwiches and an ice cold Coke. Okay, you guys, food sauce versus Arby's. I think it turned out pretty great. I was a little intimidated, but looks really delicious, I have to say. Why don't you comment below and let me know what you thought about this. Tell me how I did. And while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed to Well Done on YouTube so you can stay up to date with all the latest episodes of Food Sauce Versus.